Good afternoon, crypto degens. How you doing this fine afternoon? I'm coming from you from France today. I've been on vacation, and I just wanted to drop one video. I won't be back until next Wednesday, just so you know that I haven't disappeared. For the one or two people that are actually following me, I haven't given up. I'm still going. I'm just on vacation, so not much has happened this week, and the market's gone down a little bit, but pretty much unchained. The past couple of drops, I've been buying some BNB because I wanted to buy BN. I had BNB before. I sold it because I was impatient. We were having that little run in 2023, beginning of 2024. Got impatient. I sold it, and then it went down so much, or it had gone down so much, and it was so cheap, and I didn't get it at the time when it was cheap. And I wanted to get it again, but then it was very expensive. BNB went up to all-time highs recently. We know that, like last year. And now it's come down a lot. It's not as low as I would like it to be, but I went ahead and bought some BNB to add to my portfolio because I've been buying just like 5 tokens, and I wanted to add one more, buy a different one. And BNB has always been a great project, and I know it'll do well. I just felt like it was a little bit expensive to buy and to get 4 or 5 X's from, but I went ahead and got it. So let's get into it. Let's see some news from this week, from the past few days. What's going on? This is an interesting one. Stablecoins have flipped the U.S. banking system. I don't know if that's the best description of what actually happened, but stablecoins processed 7.2 trillion in February, surpassing ACH. So this is apparently like just normal electronic bank transfers between banks. So, and that only had 6.8 trillion for the first time ever. I don't know if when they say stablecoin process, I don't know if it's an exact match to what is happening with the money movement. But still, I mean, that's like an incredible number. That's, according to this, it's not hype. It's core financial infrastructure getting replaced in real time. That's true. Banks are changing, and banks are going to switch over to crypto, and they're in the process of changing to crypto right now. So that's incredible. Just imagine, all the chains that are going to be used by banks. Those chains are probably going to do very well. So if that's Solana, if that's BNB, if that's XRP, whatever those chains are, they're going to do very well. The stablecoins are already very well established. Stablecoins are the present now, and they're going to be the future also. Let's see what else we got here. The Bitcoin therapist. The banks want to get into Bitcoin and crypto so bad, according to this dude. My guess is there is some heavy manipulation occurring to pull the price down low enough for a solid entry. This would be the last time to buy crypto at an ungodly cheap price. The move will be fast and violent when it's over. That could be true. I don't know if there's real manipulation. It doesn't really make sense how well everything is going for crypto and that the prices are so cheap. It just doesn't make sense at all. It's just either the best buying opportunity in the history of the world, or there's some other reason. There's some reason. I don't know. But I think it's right. It's only temporary. At some point, it's gonna start shooting up. So. Crypto Wendio says both Coinbase and Ripple have conditional approval from the OCC for a national trust bank. So this means they can become real banks. I think Coinbase came out and said that they didn't want to be a bank, and that was kind of not going to happen. But I don't know. That might not be true. So breaking 12 trillion. Charles Schwab plans to launch Bitcoin and Ethereum trading for users. So. Yeah, so anyone on Charles Schwab who has an account is going to be able to trade Bitcoin and Ethereum. What's that going to do for Bitcoin and Ethereum? It's going to do quite a lot, and what's going to come after that. It's going to be XRP, Solana, BNB, etc. Van Eck warns U.S. money printing could fuel Bitcoin's surge. Well, let's hope so. That's what we're hoping for, right? If you've got assets, if you've got any assets, especially risk assets like crypto, you definitely want money printing because that's just going to push up the value of your asset, the nominal value. Everything's going to become more expensive, of course, but I think it would definitely benefit you quite well, more than just the normal inflation rate. I think it would be very beneficial. So Raoul Paul, blockchain wasn't built for humans, it was built for machines. We just didn't know it yet. My conversation with blah 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 blah. So basically they're saying how AI is gonna be using crypto. Like crypto is perfect for AI. It's like perfect combination, perfect match. And then AI agents are about to outnumber humans online. Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong says the AI agents will soon exceed humans transacting on the internet. What we just said. Crypto and AI, the perfect combination. AI can use crypto to buy, to make transactions, to just do anything it needs to get done with crypto. AI can do it. So that's perfect. It says here, if agents can hold wallets, execute payments, and settle instantly, they become economic actors. Ethereum is where they transact. Well, Ethereum, there's a whole bunch of places. There's a bunch of chains they're going to transact on. And, I mean, it's just a matter of, like it's a payment. Like the AI can do the payments for you as long as someone or some other machine is accepting a payment in Ethereum, a payment in Solana, and a payment in these big chains, or it might just be in stable coins. It could just be stable coins. The AIs can do everything for you if they have access to your accounts or to wallets that you allow them access to. This is like exciting stuff, guys. This is cool technology. Ethereum has been stuck between 1,500 and 4,100 for almost 5 years now. This is 60 months of sideways price action. That's pretty sad, but that's the way crypto is, because if you look at it, it's like, well, if you take this month of this year and this month of this year, well, it's the same. So you're taking the highest month of a few years ago and you're taking the lowest month of now. You can't really do it that way. You got to take the highest month of a few years ago and then you take the highest month of the past couple of years, and that's a fair comparison. So Greeny from Greeny Trades says, I'll sell at 100K, I'll buy at 20K. These two sentences have cost crypto traders more money than any rug pull ever has. Stop trading price targets, start trading value. Overvalued or undervalued, that's the only question that matters. Time, sentiment, fundamentals, and momentum tell you the answer. A number on a chart doesn't. Stop setting price targets to sell, stop setting price targets to buy. Find value in understanding when an asset is overvalued and when it is undervalued. It's very, very hard to know when it's time to buy and time to sell, especially when it's time to sell. When things get cheap, when things get very cheap, you can kind of tell they're getting very cheap, but it's hard to know when to sell, and it's hard to, I'm not a trader at all, but I think you should take some profits here and there, like, kind of a long-term trades, or if you're buying a token that's you don't trust, if we're like in a bull run or we have a bull trend and you're buying tokens that you don't trust for the long term, you should definitely sell them and take your profit. And then the big boys, the ones you think they're going to last a long time, you should probably take some profit too, so that you're getting some money back, you're getting some cash back, you're not just always putting money into the market. So yeah, but it's very hard to, I've been well up twice. When I first started in 2021, when I started buying, it went way down when I was buying, but I kept buying, and then it went way up, and I was doing really well. And then I lost almost everything. I just got totally wiped out for that. And I also did a lot of stupid things like buying NFTs and stuff when everything was going well. And then also in the beginning of 2024, I had a lot more money than even then in 2021. So it was way up again, but much higher this time. And I didn't sell anything, and I didn't expect it to be over so fast. I didn't think it was going to crash down so fast. So it's very hard to know. It's very hard to know, but you should definitely take some profit when things are going very well. Definitely. But my belief is that when it goes up again, I'm going to be even further up because I've been buying so cheap. So 35 DeFi protocols hacked in 2026 already, 453 million lost in 4 months. We just had a hack on some Solana, I think it was Drift. Solana protocol called Drift. I actually used it before, like just practicing on like small leverage trades, but like very small, just tiny amount of money, just to learn how to use it. I think I was trying to get some airdrops, so that's why I was using it too. But it was fun to play around with, and yeah, somebody did something. There's some posts with explanations on how it was hacked and what they did, and that's a little over my head. But that happens, that happens. That's why I'm not into DeFi also anymore, because at least not right now. I don't feel comfortable with having my money in protocols. I just have it in my ledger mostly, and that's it. Like maybe I could experiment with some, not huge amounts, but right now everything's really low. I'd rather just have the money kind of tucked away. FIFA just handed crypto its biggest distribution deal ever, according to Wendy, crypto Wendy O. ADI Predict Street is the official prediction market partner of the FIFA World Cup 2026. The first time a prediction market has ever gone official with FIFA. So, okay, well, anyways, so 5 billion football fans, 48 teams, 104 matches, billions of viewers. Yeah, football or soccer in the U.S. Football is the biggest world sport, like world football. This is the big. In the U.S., it's like, I know I'm an American. I grew up in America, but I live in Spain, and I've lived in some other European countries. And football is like what you follow the most usually, and then like basketball and stuff, and maybe hockey and baseball. But like American football is like the big thing. And like I don't know how well soccer is doing in the States. I know in the last 10, 15 years they've been growing it, but I don't think it's very important still. But football is the big game. That's where the rest of the world really watches sports. So this is great. This is I didn't know about this ADI Predict Street. I would have guessed it would have been like Polymarket or something, because that seems like more famous. Anyways, but that's good. That's great. I saw some other crypto company was getting a sponsorship on something big too recently, but I don't remember what it was. According to 𝗃𝗲𝗿𝗲𝗃, says crypto era money has ended. Historically, most easy money periods last 3 to 7 years. The gold rush lasted 7 years in California. Tulip mania lasted 3. Dot-com bubble lasted 5 years. Japan bubble 6 years. So, anyways, apparently he's saying that crypto's been about 8 years of easy money, and apparently the easy money is done with. I don't know because it's always that way when we have like a bear market in crypto. It seems like it's all over. There's never going to be any altcoin comeback, and all the easy money is gone. And then boom, something happens. So I'm not so sure about this prediction, the gloomy predictions. BTC will print candle like this when peace headlines arrive, oil crashes, trade stabilizes globally, Strait of Hormuz reopens, new Fed chair drops rates, money printer turns back on. Yeah, that's a good combination there. Well, the thing is that Trump is, man, it's like he's always using trade as a leverage tool. So if he wants to get any country to do what he wants, it's like he's gonna slap some kind of tariff on that country to try to get them to do what he wants. And I appreciate that Trump is trying to fix a lot of things in favor of the United States, but can't do everything at once. At some point, kind of got to let the waters be calm, so the market can recover and the market can have some confidence. This guy has been DCAing into Bitcoin with just $30 a day, and after 7 years, 10 months, and 12 days, he finally hit $1 million portfolio. He invested a total of $86,370. Absolute legend. I don't know if this is true, but it could be. It could be if he's been DCAing and all this time and Bitcoin has gotten more expensive. So, but yeah, DCA is a great thing to do. You should definitely do it. I buy some every month. Normally I buy some every month. Now I received some money from a business thing that I got out of, and so I've been buying more frequently, but normally I buy something every month. And if you can, it's a good idea every 2 weeks, every week. That's a great idea. So that's it for today. I'll be back in the middle of next week. Be back from vacation, and I'll be posting stuff. Oh, and also I wanted to mention, I forgot to mention it in the beginning, that I do have first of several courses set up, crypto courses, absolutely free for anyone who wants to understand crypto. Maybe you follow a little bit of crypto news, but you don't really know exactly how everything works. So these courses, this course and the courses that are coming they're gonna explain everything, and right now it's absolutely free for everyone. So I will see you probably next Wednesday. Bye.